Should I do an American accent for my entire review? No!
It's shite being Scottish!
California Schemin has this infectious energy about it. The type of energy that pulls you in and surrounds you with a level of charm, sincerity, and a self-belief that has you smiling from ear to ear and excited to go on this mad journey with its characters. I'm a born and raised Glaswegian, lived my entire life in Scotland, and I myself have had the aspirations of breaking into the creative world, but never really feeling like the opportunities were there. Scotland has often felt like an afterthought to the rest of the creative world, but it seemed like if you wanted to make it anywhere, you needed to be in England or America, or you needed to be English or American. So to say that California Schemin connected with me on a personal level would be an understatement. This film is imbued with that aspirational Scottish spirit, that escape those confines around you and achieve your dreams kind of spirit. And so that kind of energy creates a really exciting film. One that's bouncing with energy, one that's bouncing with fun, but also one that's bouncing with those nagging feelings in the back of your head of, will I ever make it? And what else it has is a connection to the creative surge that feels like it's happening in Scotland right now. See, with films like California Schemin or I Swear, or how Hollywood is now coming to Scotland to film some of its biggest movies, The Running Man or Spider-Man A Brand New Day being perfect examples, or the shared passion and creativity that events like the Glasgow Film Festival foster within people like me or other creatives in Scotland. It feels like Scotland's entering a new phase. So feeding off that feeling and that energy, California Schemin is a film that feels like it escapes the shackles of being another generic biopic film, and instead feels like a very personal war cry from James McAvoy, a fellow Glaswegian. Because even though the film may play within the confines and the basic structures of a biopic film, it's still able to deliver a very grounded, very personal feeling story, and it's one that continues to win you over throughout and have you smiling and investing and caring about the characters. So yeah, this isn't one that reinvents the proverbial cinematic wheel, but is one that feels true to who it is, and it's one of Scottish creators and Scottish voices getting their work seen, getting their voices heard, because let's be honest, no one else is going to do it, so who better to do it than us? We no longer need English voices inserting trivial stereotypes or having woeful attempts at the accents, because now more than ever it feels like Scotland is taking charge of its narrative, of its stories, of its voices, and it's getting them seen and it's getting them heard. And yes, the irony is not lost to me that I'm talking about Scottish voices being heard while talking about a film where the main two characters master Scottish voices and do American accents throughout. That's an irony that's just too perfect not to mention. So for me, California Schemin was more than just a fun film. It felt like another step forward for Scotland taking control of its identity and its voices. And for those who aren't fellow Scots, this is just a fun film to go see. That energy is infectious, there's lots of laughs to be had, and there's a genuine sincerity to the characters and their story. So I'm of course going to recommend California Schemin. Please go to the cinema, please go support this film, it absolutely deserves it. On Letterboxd, I gave it 4 stars. This has been Music and Movies, there are links in the bio. Thank you for checking out my video, please give me a wee follow, and I'll see you in the next one.